Welcome back to the Grognards Computer Corner, and we are continuing our playthrough of Fulda Gap 1985 from John Tiller Software. We're stepping into, turn 6 of scenario 15, Next Stop Aschaffenburg. And anybody who's watched my channel and listened to me for a while, I admit I am not a clever man. We're going to go into one of those reasons why I'm not a clever man. You remember way back at the beginning when I was talking about the different supplies and virtual supply and explicit supply and all that. Well, this scenario has explicit supply turned on. So I said, all right, whatever, I'll just deal with it. Yeah, I probably should have read at the beginning what exactly explicit supply is. See, it comes to find out with explicit supply on, you get these little supply units right here. And yeah, those are the things that resupply your units. Unfortunately, if you take a look over here under their range, they've only got a range of 5 hexes. So to supply my troops, I've got to be within 5 hexes. I didn't know this. The supply truck's been sitting back there for a couple turns and not been doing anything. So we're going to have to move up the supply trucks to get some supply. Now let's see who needs supply. We got this little recon unit out there. He's good. Those guys are okay. Okay, that T-72 needs supply. Those guys are okay. We know that Hind is low. Those Hinds are low on supply. Those guys are all out of supply. Those guys are good. Okay, he's out of supply. He needs ammo. So I need to be within 5 hexes. So, and he's good, he's good, he's good. Okay, so we got this guy up here, this guy here, and here. So I'm probably gonna put the supply truck right there. That'll be 5 hexes. That should be able to get everybody supplied. Now we're also moving. Turn 6 is also a night turn, which is gonna be 6 hours long, and we're also not gonna want to do a lot with stuff during the nighttime because you really build up a lot of fatigue when you do stuff at night. So this will probably be a quick turn. So let's go ahead and take our truck and let's get him moved up. Come on. Oh, he's running into this stupid traffic jam. All right. Lots of guns. Lots of guns. Well, let's take one of the unavailable guns and put him into travel mode. And him, and shift them. Let's go right there and pull them out of travel mode. And that should clear up the traffic jam a little bit. Movement allowed exceeded. Crap. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, all right. Let's go ahead and take him out. And hopefully, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, hopefully everybody should be in range. And next turn, they'll get resupplied. Now the problem is there's only 50 vehicles. And the way it figures out how much supply it takes is if it's an infantry unit, where is that infantry unit, it divides it by 100. And so it's going to roughly take 4 of the 50 points to get those guys reloaded. And for vehicles, you divide it by 10. So let's see, where's the vehicle? Here we go. The 18, there'll be a chance for it'll only cost 1, but it may cost 2. So can't do anything about the supply of these guys up here. All those guns unavailable. Ugh, I just hope by morning time, when morning time rolls around, I actually get a supply vehicle. And as everybody knows, I hate dealing with supply. Not real happy that I got to deal with these supply trucks. Scenario has it as default, so I'm gonna deal with it. But I feel less squishy now about going after the enemy supply units. So I have a feeling when morning rolls around, we're going to go truck hunting. So, anyways, nighttime, let's see what we can continue doing. Let's see, like I said, for the most part, we really don't want to do much because it'll really build up fatigue. And if we don't do anything, yeah, we can't really do much down here, anyways, just because we still haven't got that bridge built. Um, these guys, and if you do anything, even defensive fire, it's going to build up your fatigue. So we got 3 vehicles there. We got some disrupted infantry there. Not going to do anything with those. I want to try to burn off some of that fatigue. Yeah, I'm not in that big of a rush to make a push onto the bridge yet. But you know what? I'm right adjacent to them. They're probably going to end up shooting me anyway, so I'm probably going to be doing defensive fire, which is going to blow my chances of getting my fatigue back. So let's go ahead and hit them first and make them deal with building up their fatigue as well. And do a little bit of casualties to them. Yeah, we like those casualty numbers. We like those casualty numbers. All right, so those guys, we're not going to do anything with them. Those helicopters, nope. Well, at least he's not disrupted anymore, but I don't want to build up any extra fatigue. Disrupted and low ammo. You know what? Let's go ahead and pull those guys back. Yeah, these guys aren't low ammo yet, so we'll just go ahead and keep hammering the NATO infantry. Yeah, there we go. Got a nice disrupted on them. And 8 more men. All right. Ew, icky MLRSs. Those MLRSs. Poo. All right. Let's see. These tanks here. Keep working on those patents. We're doing pretty good. There used to be, what, 20 of those patents? There's now down to about 11 of them. Yay. Disrupted. All right. So I think that's pretty much everything we want to do down here. Because like I said, I don't want to build up any fatigue. And I'll give my guys a little bit of rest, have them get some sleep over the night. Plus, have a chance for that supply truck to try to get supplies to everybody. Now up here, really don't know what those. Yeah, they're disrupted and low ammo. See, I don't know if the U.S. player is going to try to pull them back or not. I mean, part of me wants to say just screw it, not do anything with any of these guys, just so I can get fatigue back. But I don't know if he's going to. Yeah, I don't know if the. He's probably going to pull this unit back, but I don't know what he's going to do with this one. So you know what? I'm not going to do anything with these guys just because I don't want to run the risk of fatigue in case he does pull them back. And then all my guns. Ugh, I need an ammo truck up here quickly. Yeah, all these guys are just going to sit in place. These guys. Oh, beautiful. None of them are disrupted. Both of them are disrupted. Okay, we're going to have to try an assault across the bridge. Now, I believe I need to be in travel mode to assault across the bridge. Nope, don't have to. So we'll go ahead and commit those 2 battalions, those 2 armor battalions to the assault as well. Okay, we're looking at 678 odds to 156. So that's roughly 3.5 to 1. So we kind of like those odds. And since he's disrupted, let's see what happens. Ah, good. I was able to force the bridge. Very, very good. Only one of my guys ended up getting disrupted. All right, we like that. We're happy with that now. We got 40 tanks and weak battalion of infantry across the river. That's good. We like that. That is very, very nice. Probably going to start seeing this stuff collapse down towards the bridge now. At least if I was playing a human player, that's what I'd expect. So of course we're playing the computer AI, so don't know how well that's going to work. It's nighttime. We do have some airstrikes with a couple aircraft that are set for nighttime missions. Now the problem is, where do we want to hit? It's going to have to be something that we can see, because I don't want to roll against unknown. Okay, I think that's a good. Well, or should I just hammer those guys? Nah, let's go ahead and hit these guys up here. So we got two squadrons of 60 fitters. So let's go ahead. Yep, mission intercepted by SAM units. Usually what happens with the Soviet air power. Ooh, okay, so let's go ahead. These are fitters. They're probably going to be better again. But those are tow vehicles. Let's go after the tow vehicles. He's doing his anti-aircraft fire. He's got an anti-aircraft unit right there. I should have paid attention to that. Okay, knocked out two of the vehicles. 30 aircraft, knocked out two vehicles. Anyways, so yeah, I think that's about it for the nighttime, for my night moves. And let us see what the computer's going to do. Keeping some artillery pressure up. Moving some troops down by the bridge. Yeah, starting to move stuff up because I forced my way across the river. That doesn't surprise me, really. At least that's what I would expect him to do. Move a unit up because he knows I'm up. I tried to do an air attack and I intercepted, but it looks like he hit me with another air attack and is bombing that big old stack sitting in the on the bridge. He didn't pull the choppers back. Crap. Well, both of us are going to pay for that with fatigue, and I'm going to pay right there because those guys are still in march mode. But I'm still throwing a lot of fire at him. More artillery strikes. He's not pulling back across the bridge yet. Okay. Just doesn't want to give up that bridgehead. Personally, if I was playing NATO, I'd have pulled everything back across that bridgehead and made my MLR, my main line of resistance, right along that bridge line, that river line. But that's just me. Had I been playing NATO. Still knocking on those issues. No effect, no effect, no effect, no. Hey, there we go. There's a fatigue. Pouring lots of fire into the bridgehead. Those poor guys are going to be so tired by the morning rolls around. A lot of good infantry casualties. Still pouring fire into me over there down by the bridge head. Wish there was a way I could turn defense. Well, now see if I had manual defensive fire on, toggled on one of the optional rules, I could decide if I wanted to return fire, and I would probably not have my artillery fire just because if they do something at nighttime, it's just going to burn up their fatigue. It's not a lot, but for frontline units that are usually taking a lot of fatigue damage anyways, just through normal combat, it can add up really quick. With artillery, it's not that bad. I think it's like 30, 40, 50 points that you build up if you do anything during the night turn. Okay, dawn turn, core, yeah, I don't care. Units available, yay. Persistent camp 893. Bridging operations complete, yay. 1 HQ's out of command again. 4 units unavailable, 6 units low on ammo. 1 undisrupted, 1 unit set up, 9 units low on fuel. 23 units recovered fatigue, 23 units gained fatigue, and 24 units recovered losses. We like that. All right, let's see. Okay, we're going into a dawn turn. So let's see. Up, nothing's arrived. Crap. Let's see what when our next. Okay, so next turn looks like we're going to be getting a bunch of stuff up north, way up north. Okay, and yeah, it looks like, and a little bit down south as well. Okay, so next turn we're going to be getting a bunch of stuff. All right. Well, let's see. Okay, he not only did he recover a vehicle, he got ammoed up, and yeah, down to 24 vehicles out of 50. Oh crap, that's not good. Oh well. But anyways, bridge has been established. So now let's push some units across. I think I'm gonna have to be in travel mode. Yeah, I gotta be in travel mode first to get them across. Actually, you know what? Let's take these guys and soften that unit up a little bit. Maybe burn off some of his defensive fire. Just so I don't get hit when I'm in column formation crossing the river. All right. Yeah, see, he's going to do some casualty. Yeah, 6 men, that's not too bad. And as soon as we cross the river, get out of this stupid column formation. Tank across. Get him out. And I can't move to there because there's only, so yeah, I'm going to have to definitely clear these guys out before I advance any further. Although I could advance down to here, I suppose, but what's the point of that? All right, I'm going to get in. So what am I looking at traffic jam wise? 614, so I could probably get 2 more. So let's get those 2 tank battalions across. 60 or 50 vehicles shooting at some armored cars, and I knock out 1. All right, I'll just go ahead and move them up. Recon's going to stay there. They already fired. What do I want to do with them? Clear the infantry or clear the flak vehicles? Let's keep going after the flak vehicles. Those guys still got a little bit of a traffic jam, so I could push them up here a little bit to kind of start squeezing on this this little hole he has over here. Setup required. 1 gun's unavailable. I'll just push those guys right there. Those guys are all available. Headquarters out of command again. Don't get that. All right, let's take the hand and put them into travel mode. Get them up there and start shooting at some more patons. Effect. And let's go ahead and pull them back a little bit. He's disrupted. We'll keep him. This is where it comes down, because if I can't get those guys blown out, those Luciuses, I'm going to have this big, bad bottleneck here. I got, plenty of, yeah, let's go ahead and take these guys and push them up and start shooting at the patents, try to knock those patents out, or at least force them to try to pull back across the mine-crusted bridge. Okay, actually, go ahead and turn the infantry off and just keep firing at the patents with my T-55s. As we can see, my T-55s are doing real well against a bunch of patents. No effect, no effect, no effect, no effect. Ooh, fatigue. Woo. Okay, he's disrupted. He's not. Let's get him up into the fight as well. Hey, but at least it didn't disrupt him that time with the one hit. Hey, one vehicle. All right. And have these guys keep working on the infantry. Not disrupting as much this turn. We like that. Let's see what aircraft we have available. If any of our, yeah, a couple of our strike groups have come back, but we've got, well, he's only got one flak vehicle there. Yeah, oh no, I haven't spotted them yet. Don't have any of the glasses on any of that stuff, so I don't know they're there. All right, well, let's shift up here for a little bit. These guys, low ammo and fuel, low fuel, wonderful. Disrupted, low ammo. Christ. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and move them up just so I can get, yeah, a little bit of mine damage. I wonder, you know what? Let's go ahead and take these guys out of column formation and see what happens if we assault overrun. Okay. Let's see if we can drive those helicopters off. Okay, yeah, it just pushed them back, which is good, though, because that gets them off of these guys. Oh, my God. Oops. Run into traffic jam there. There's too much crap stacked up. Okay. That movement allowed exceeded for that, so okay, that's fine. Move these guys up a little bit. They're not going to be able to get any further. Big traffic jam here. Big traffic jam. All right, well, you know what? I said I was going to do it. Let's go. Ugh. Well, I should have the movement to be able to go after those supply trucks. Just make sure I stay out of the zone of control of most of it. Okay, land, and we don't have any fire left. And we got these infantry down here. Let's go ahead and get them airborne. And get them. Ah, it's stupid. Stop it. I'm not going to get there in time, and I don't want to be caught in the air, so we'll go ahead and land them. Those guys may go hunting after me, or he may take those Apaches and go hunting after me. No movement points left there. Yeah, all right, let's go ahead and throw fire. Oh, I can't. I'm out of range. Ooh, okay, well, I'm okay with that. All right, let's see what artillery we have. We got one gun here. Okay. We got 162 men there and 226 men there. Yeah, let's go ahead and throw that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to secure that flank. Let us go ahead and turn on alternative fire. And let's hit that with a persistent chemical, which will automatically disrupt everything that's in that hex. So that'll relieve a little pressure on my guys there. Okay, yeah, we like that. And then with the second one, I'll just hit it with normal fire. Hit the infantry with normal fire. Since I have no interest in driving my troops up that way, I was planning on hitting that with a persistent chemical anyways. Now's as good enough time as any. All right, down here, there's setup required. Looks like I've got 2 gun batteries there and all of my tracked vehicles. So let's go ahead and take both batteries and hit here with normal fire. And normal fire again. Hey, broken. Oh, I don't see that happen very often. Nice. All right. We got these wheeled vehicles. What's their range? Like 9, 10. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9, 10. So they can pretty much hit all this stuff right here. You know, my mama always told me never go home with any ammo. So let's just go ahead and keep hammering. Oops, blind fire unspotted. I shouldn't have done that. All right, fine. Let's go ahead and see if I can get that. I thought there was only. One vehicle left there. Oh well. Let's go ahead and hit him again. We can drive those Luciuses off. And all right, well, let's go ahead and flip through everything. Let's see. Yep. No, don't want to. Yep. Yep. Low fuel. Well, if he's low fuel, he's not really doing me any good. Let me go ahead and pull him back. There we go. And just go ahead and land him. Move up my air defense a little bit so I got a little bit more coverage up here. Yeah, they're setting up. They've shot. Yep, that looks like everything. So I got 2 airstrikes. I want to burn the airstrikes. No, I think we'll go ahead and hold on to the airstrikes for now. And let's see what the computer does. See, fresh unit, 1 hit, disrupted. Now he's trying to pull back a little bit. Slowly moving that column forward. Not along the road, I don't know why. But hey, it's the AI. Can't expect them to think real smart sometimes. Finally pulling those Apaches back. And pulled them out of the persistent chemical. That's probably a good thing. Of course, now what I'll probably do is just hit that hex. This hex with a persistent chemical. Because I don't need to move through there. I just need to move along this path here. Well, I got plenty of persistent chemicals. I got like 7 persistent chemicals left. don't want to hit that hex because I definitely will be moving through that hex. Knocking some units out finally. I mean, overall, I will have to say I'm pretty happy with the pace of the advance so far. I mean, we're, turn 7, and I've gotten across the river at both points, which is a little bit better than what I've done in the past. So, and we're putting kind of a hurt on the NATO forces down here. So overall, I'm happy with the pace of advance. I don't think anybody's going to get sent to Siberia anytime soon. So that's a good thing. Lots of fire back and forth. Yeah, those guys on the bridgehead are going to just absolutely take a pounding. But first guys across the bridge usually do. All right, reinforcements, area units, persistent 7, chemical 3 chemicals. Yeah, following units isolated. Yeah, it's those guys right there. Oh, he hit me with a chemical. Oh, he hit me with a temporary chemical. Damn. 5 artillery, 7 low on ammo, 3 units undisrupted out of 11 checked, 2 units set up, 9 units low on fuel, 10 recovered fatigue, 4 units recovered losses. And we're going into turn 8. Not bad for boneheaded mistake on my part on figuring out how supply was supposed to work at the very beginning. But hey, like I said, I'm not a clever man. All right, folks, that's all we got for right now. Questions, comments, complaints, concerns, criticisms in the comment section. You know you want to. See ya.